Welcome to Live, Love, Shoot. Today we're doing a Kel-Tec PMR30 again, and we are going to mod our magazine to assist with the seating within the grip. Now, if you insert the magazine now, we have a little bit of play here, as you can see. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try and fix that. I have this thing that I found. It's called Bondic, and it's based off the 5-minute fix, which I could not find, but I saw a couple of videos, and that's what they used, was a 5-minute fix, and it solved all the problems. We're going to use this today. I haven't opened it. I've never used it. I don't know anything about it. We got a little piece of cardboard here that we're going to do a quick bead on and see how it works out before we actually finalize it on the magazine. We're only going to do one magazine today, and we're going to do the one, go to the range, try both magazines, and see if we have any better results. Let's go ahead and open this up, and we'll see exactly if this stuff works or not. Now, I saw 2 different videos on this stuff, and I was a little skeptical at first, but after watching them do it, it looks like it might actually work out. I'm not a big fan of modding my guns, but this is where we're at now. So we're going to give this a shot. And the instructions are on the back. I'm going to pop this out. It comes in a nice little case. Okay, I don't need this, it comes with other instructions, so go ahead and take a look at these. Now, last time we covered this gun, we went to the range and we soaked this thing in lube, and it helped a little bit, but after a few magazines it just went right back to the same old problems. I gotta get this gun working. I absolutely love this gun, I just want it to work. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Alright. So, to remove the cap, blah blah blah, squeeze tube to apply. There we go. Press tube, blah blah blah, shine UV light to cure. Sounds pretty straightforward. Let's see how this works out. I don't know how. Okay, so it comes out in a pretty nice stream. It's not too hard. And that's about the thickness of what we're going for here. I'm going to flip it over and flip the switch right there. Go ahead and see how this works out. Stinker. I'm really hoping this works out. I still don't think it's going to solve all the problems. If doing this doesn't get the results that I'm looking for, the next step is to get a Dremel tool, and we're going to go to work on that slide, the feed ramp and the chamber. So, do I need to get closer or something? Alright, we did that. Turn the switch off. Ba 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 ba. So you gotta do layers sometimes. Off, on, blah blah blah. It doesn't really say how long to hold it over. Let's see. It's solid though. That is solid. Okay, so that's solid now. And we are going to grab a magazine. Now I have cleaned this gun, I've cleaned the magazine, I've cleaned everything up real nice like. Let me go ahead and do another wipe down just to be sure. Alright. Now, where we're doing this right here. right on that bottom part of the little lip on the magazine. And what this is going to do, should do, is this is going to make sure that it seats real nice and firm like inside the magazine well. Right. Just do this. Hopefully you can see this. Go ahead. And there it goes. Nice steady stream. Alright. There's that. We'll flip this thing on. And let's get this done with it. Now even if this gives us the results that we're looking for, I may still do some polishing of the slide, the feed ramp. Last time I was shooting, I noticed that on the extractor, on each extractor on either side, there is a little bit of a lip, of a snag point that is grabbing the casing before it can seat all the way. So, and I think that's where the shavings might be coming from. So we're gonna test this out, and then we will come back here and take a better look at that. And I am strongly considering taking a Dremel tool, and we are going to put a small bevel on those extractors. And I'm a little iffy about doing this because it could really jack up the gun in the process. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and the reason it's grabbing on those is simply because of the magazine not seating all the way. So we did that. It looks solid. It's a little bit, not moist, but it's kind of like sticky, like barely dried super glue. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more light. It's nice and easy. You just, to do this, you squeeze it through the tip right here, which I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. And turn the light on. I hope that if any of you are having the same problems, I hope this solves your problem. I'm hoping it solves mine. The two videos I watched were, I mean, they showed results. That's all that matters, but the videos themselves were not very in-depth with the gun. Alright. Alright, it's no longer sticky, it's nice and hard. That's what she said. And where is... Take this Allen wrench here just so you can see. It is solid. Alright, so now I don't know if, no, it's a pretty good bead right there. Let's go ahead and put this in the gun. It still wobbles though. Alright, what if I send the slide home? Still wobbles. Alright, so, and it's gone. The bead that I put on is gone. Alright, what the sheet? Where did it go? There it is. Alright, so it came right off. That's a slight problem. That is a problem. Alright. Okay, so let's take this. Just scour these edges a little bit. Maybe it was too smooth and it just didn't grab a hold. I worry that this is different than that 5-minute fix to the point where it's not the same material. This is more of a clear gel, and that 5-minute fix looked more like actual plastic. Let's do this again. Nice bead of it. There we go. And tag that light. Just I'm not so I'm not so sure about this. I worry this just is not going to work. Although as it dries, you can totally see the difference in color. It goes from being clear to having a slight dull white tint to it. Maybe I just didn't dry it long enough. I don't know. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna do what we can to make this work. It's there. But it doesn't look like it dried all the way through. Feels solid. I didn't say anything on here about letting it cure. It says I can sand this stuff, so I mean if it holds up. I don't think it's gonna hold. Let's go ahead, slide it in. Oh, see, now it's not even seating. That's a problem. I obviously added too much. Alright, got some sandpaper now. We're going to go ahead and file it a little bit. Not too much. This is 220 grit. It might be a little bit too fine for the job, but I don't want to use anything heavier because I don't want to take it all off. Got a little bit off, but I don't know. No, it's still. I think I made it too much of an angle, and now it's just serving as like feed ramp. Trying real hard to keep these videos down to a decent time, and it's not working out. Kind of makes me wonder, all these other guys that got theirs done in a few minutes. And mine has been a pain in the ass. Operator error, Johnson. Operator error. Yeah, whatever. Learning curve. Shut up. Maybe I should have grabbed a different grip. I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully you can see all this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up having to polish some stuff, which sucks. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna go get that metal file I have, which might be a little bit too abrasive, but I'm pretty sure it would solve the problem. No, it's still not catching. Alright, keep going. It's a little bit better. It's still very... Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I put too much on. I wonder if I can just bust this off. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna put less amount, all right? Do this. All right, I put a much smaller amount on there. We're gonna harden this up. I really want this to work. I want this to work for me. I want this to work for you. There's no way I'm the only one having these problems. It's just not possible. So we can get this to work, and we get to do more custom work to the gun and make it work even better. Operation for men. Be going overboard with the UV light, but I do not like mishaps, and I've had enough as it is. I think I was just putting on way too much. I do 100%. That bead was huge. Yeah. So now it's in there. It's solid. Okay. Moment of truth. I really hope it stays on there. It bothers me how easily that came off. I just used my fingers and it came off. All right, hey, look at that. So it's solid. I have no wiggle anymore. Okay. I just worry it's not going to last. I'm going to tag it a little bit more with this UV light. But I'm pretty satisfied right now with this. We're going to take the gun out to the range, and then we will fire it. We'll put a few mags through it. We'll put this mag through it, and I will do 2 mags with this, with the Bondic fix, to see if it can withstand the shock and all the other crap that comes along with shooting a gun. And then we will do a mag that is unmodded, and we will see the difference between the performance. And I am willing to bet that the performance from this magazine is 10 times better than that of that one. But I predict I will still have jams. I will still have jams. I will still have misfeeds. I will still have issues, because there is more than just this problem. Now, if I don't, that's going to be wonderful, because I have yet, in a year and almost a year and a half, I have yet to be able to put an entire magazine through this gun without a jam. And I want to so bad. I want to. Alright, it is all clouded over now. And I believe we are ready to go to the range. Alright, we're at the range. I have the unmodded magazine. I got the PMR30. We're going to do a function test and see how well this works. We already know how that's going to be. There's no lube in this gun. This has a fresh, clean job on it. There's no shavings. There's no lube. There is nothing. There's no carbon. Nothing. Fresh gun. Fresh mag. Rack. And it fed. That's interesting. So, look at this. Already. Alright, I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. This is... We know how that's going to go. Not even going to bother with it. Alright? Still getting hit in the face. It's still jamming. Let's go ahead and switch to the modded magazine and see how that works out. There you go. We got our bead on there. It's hard to see. It's in there. No shake. Nice feed. Jam. No. Still not working. All right. The bead is holding up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some lube, and we're gonna see how this works out with the lube and the bead, because obviously just the bead isn't cutting it. I put a generous amount of lube on the gun. Slides a little bit smoother now. Our bead is still on there, which is nice. Seat, it's still sturdy. Feed, nice. Still jamming. As you can see, that one's really not gravy. Oh man. Nope, I'm still having issues here. That one's completely under the bolt face. So, it didn't work out the way we wanted. It's still holding up, which is nice. That's still there. But I am still getting metal shavings, and it is still jamming on me. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna load another magazine. We'll go one more time, just for the sake of it. We'll see what happens. 20 round mag this time. I'm tired of wasting my ammo. PMR30, I put a little bit more lube on it. We've got the modded magazine. We've got a lubed PMR30. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. Seats, feed. Jam, first round. Nice little jam there. All right, so we're not getting much for better performance here. It's still jamming. It's still shooting shrapnel casings. It's still shooting casing shavings into my face. We're gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive with our modifications. I'm gonna take it back, and the next video will be polishing and shaving and beveling and all the fun stuff that we really don't want to do. Really want to get this gun working. Well, that certainly did not go the way we had hoped, did it? We tried two different magazines, one with the Bondic 5-minute fix mod. The magazine sits nicely now, it doesn't wobble around, but I'm still having feed issues. I'm still getting casing shavings in my face. It's not great. I don't know if you can see this here, but all the shavings that are in there, hopefully you can see that they are they're quite problematic. They come back, they hit me in the face. It makes it really hard to focus. I wasn't really caring too much about accuracy. I was more worried about functionality. Again, I've yet to be able to play with this gun with accuracy because I can't get more than one feed, one or two. It's just a constant problem with this gun. I've had it for going on 1.5 years, I believe, and still can't fire properly. I've tried one mod now. I've tried the lubrication problem, the lubrication solution. That didn't do it. It worked a little bit, but the second it starts shaving all the casings down, the second I get all these little bits in there, it stops working. There's obviously a bigger problem with the gun. I truly believe that it is the extractor. I had a friend look at it, and he pointed out the extractor is catching on quite a bit. It's just too pointed. So in the next video, we're going to polish. We're going to shave down and polish the feed ramp. We're going to take a closer look at those extractor pins, and hopefully we can get this thing working. If you're curious about what I'm talking about with the extractor pin, hopefully you can see this right here. These little hooks right here on the bottom edge, they are quite sharp and pointed, and they seem to be grabbing on the casing rather than allowing the casing to feed smoothly. It is getting jammed up and caught on there. A few seconds with a Dremel tool should fix that nicely, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out, because this gun, I want to work, and I'm not giving up on it until it works. But what's your opinion? Should I keep going? Should I keep going with this gun and trying to get it to work, or should I give up and write KelTec a huge angry email that's probably not going to get me anywhere, except for 6 months of waiting with nothing? What do you think? I'm curious about your opinion. I don't want to send it to them. I don't want to send it to them. I want to know if I can fix their mistakes. I want to know if I can get this gun to work. I don't want to send it to them, be out the 350, 450, wherever it was. I don't want to be out the gun. I want my gun to work. And as long as it's in my possession, at least I have a gun. If I send it to them, I got nothing. I'm just out money. Not to mention the shipping fees and all that other crap. So we tried the Bondic. You might have better luck. It did feed nicely the first round. The first round is now feeding way better than it ever did. The magazine sits in there real nice and snug. It's not too bad. It's not hard to get out. It's great. I do not know how long it will last. It's a small little bead right there. The first attempt we had, it was too much. It didn't work. It popped off. Whatever. This, it's holding up nice. It's a nice little bead. It's working. I'm probably going to do it to the second magazine just for fun, but not until after I can see if I can get this thing to work with the polishing and all that. If you want to give it a shot, it's called Bondic, and you can pick it up at Ace for about 15 bucks. I'm sure you can get online. I couldn't find the 5-minute fix. Hopefully this works for you. I hope you stay tuned. Hit like, hit subscribe so I can keep doing these videos and hopefully get this gun to work. I want to show you what else I got. I want to show you what else is coming. But I need the likes, I need the subscribes so that I can afford to do this. Thanks for tagging along. I hope you enjoyed the show. Live, love, shoot. Deuces.